Often we are given a quadratic equation of the form ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0 and asked to find the values of x for which such an equation is satisfied. Factorisation is a key technique in solving such problems. If we look at the example, we're asked to solve x squared plus 4x plus 8 is equal to 5. Well, the first thing to do is look at the standard form of this quadratic equation, that is ax plus bx plus c is equal to 0. We have that x squared plus 4x plus 8 is equal to 5, so that x squared plus 4x plus 8 minus 5 is equal to 0, which implies that x squared plus 4x plus 3 is equal to 0. Now, we want to factorise the new left-hand side. So remember, in order to factorise, we want to find the pairs of numbers which multiply to give 3, but also add to give 4. Let's start by listing pairs of factors of 3. Well, it can only be 1 and 3, or -1 times -3. But if we look at 1 and 3, 1 plus 3 is equal to 4. So we have that x squared plus 4x plus 3 is equal to x plus 1 times x plus 3. So we have from this equation that x plus 1 times x plus 3 must be 0. And the only way two things multiplied together can be 0 is if either x plus 1 is equal to 0 or x plus 3 is equal to 0. That is, either x is equal to -1 or x is equal to -3. These are the solutions to the quadratic equation x squared plus 4x plus 8 equals 5. Now, let's look at a second example. This is certainly not in the standard form, so let's rearrange it as the first step. 2x squared negative 4x plus 18 is equal to x squared plus 2x plus 10, which implies that 2x squared negative x squared negative 4x negative 2x plus 18 negative 10 is equal to 0. And this gives us that x squared negative 6x plus 8 is equal to 0. Now, we want to factorise this equation. In order to do that, we want two numbers which multiply together to give 8, but add to give -6. Start by listing pairs of factors of 8. We can have 1 times 8, or 2 times 4, but since in each pair of factors each number is positive, we can't sum them to a negative number. So that tells us that -1 times -8, or -2 times -4, is probably going to be our right answer. -2 plus -4 is -6, so we can write x squared -6x plus 8 as x -2 times x -4. So, x -2 times x -4 is equal to 0. So either x minus 2 equals 0 or x minus 4 equals 0, in which case x equals 2 or x equals 4.
The moon.